guys, welcome to another workout. This one we're doing on day 6 and day 13. So again, it's all about cardio and core. Yes. You girls ready to jump into the demo? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. So first exercise will be jogging in place. Really simple, self-explanatory. You can always step it out if you need to. Second exercise, jumping jacks. Again, you can always modify with just a stepping modified jack, okay? Coming down to the mat, third and fourth exercise, it's going to be cat-cow. So you're on your hands and knees and you're just bringing opposite hand and foot out and then bringing elbow and knee to touch. So we'll do 30 seconds on one side and then 30 seconds on the other. Then you're gonna roll over and do regular crunches for 30 seconds. Great job, just like that, hands behind the head, crunching up. Awesome. Okay, then coming back up, we're moving into squat jumps. We've done these before. Feet are about hip width distance apart, squat down, jump it up high. So regular squat jumps, Stace, like what Sarah's doing. Just like that. Okay, so if you hate the idea of jump squats, you can stick with just regular squats, okay? Next exercise, single leg jump rope. So imaginary jump rope, doing it on one leg. To modify, you would just do both feet. Or if you need to just step it out, you can do that. Coming down to the ground, next ab exercise, X up. So you'll make a big, huge X with your body and then bring opposite hand and foot to meet, just like that. That feel okay, girls? Yep. And then last one, bicycles. Just standard bicycles, hands behind the head, opposite elbow and knee to touch each other. And that's it. So that's your demo for the first circuit. We'll jump into it in real time. Okay, you guys, let's jump into that first circuit for our first round. You girls ready? Yep. Okay. Jogging in place, we're going for 30 seconds. So jog as fast as you can, get that heart rate up, starting to get the body nice and warm. You may have already done the warm up before this, or maybe you're just jumping into this and using this kind of a workout as your warm up. Either way, we want to get that heart rate up, get the whole entire body warm. If it's too much to jog, always remember you can step it out, okay? We've only got 7 more seconds here. Keep it going, keep breathing. Maybe go a little bit faster if it feels okay. And then moving into the jumping jack. So modify if you need to. If it feels okay, going into, just like they're doing, the full range of motion. So with this one, your heart rate should be getting up a little bit more. The whole point of this workout, this is your cardio day, okay? So getting that heart rate elevated, burning a lot of calories and getting your whole body nice and warm. So we're only here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, then coming down to the mat, we're doing those cat-cows. So knees and hands on the ground, and we're actually just gonna go here for 30 seconds and alternate. So a little different than what I said in the demo, but just bringing opposite elbow and knee together and switching back and forth, okay? Does that feel okay, girls? So the whole time you do this, just keeping your stomach nice and tight and getting that crunch happening right underneath the body, bringing elbow and knee together. Great job here. We've got 5 more seconds and then we're moving into a crunch. 3, 2, and 1, and then lying onto the back, regular standard crunch. So hands behind the head, press the low back into the mat and then just crunching up. So this one again, 30 seconds, okay? If you need to modify, you can do it with keeping your upper body a little bit more down, or at least your neck a little bit more down, and maybe even bring your knees in towards your chest. So sometimes that feels okay. If you notice your neck is starting to strain, you might want to go that route. Okay, jumping up, literally jumping into jump squats, okay? So you guys, 30 seconds. Squat jumps are, in my opinion, one of the hardest exercises. I do not like them at all. But we're here for 30 seconds because they're awesome for your legs, they're awesome for your booty, and they're awesome for getting that heart rate elevated. If it's too much to jump it out though, you can just go to a regular squat, even if it's only down an inch, or if you take it nice and low. Great job, you guys. And then moving into the single leg jump rope. So going on one side for about 15 seconds and then switching to the other side for about 15 seconds. Or you can go back and forth like that. Or you can just step, okay? So lots of different options here. Do you guys feel that in your calf? The single leg, yeah. Burn your calf and quad. So heart should be getting up there again. You guys are doing awesome. This is our last little cardio exercise. And then coming right back down to the ground, we're doing X ups. So again, Make a big X with your body and then bring your opposite hand and foot together, meeting in the center. So more advanced, you're bringing your shoulders off the ground. If you want a little bit less advanced, Stacey, will you show what it looks like to keep your shoulders on the ground? So just like this, you can keep your shoulders down and go that route. Either way, we're just going one side and then the other, back and forth for only 3, 2, and 1. And then moving into bicycles. This is our last exercise of this circuit. So standard bicycles, just crunching opposite elbow and knee together. To modify, you can leave one foot on the ground just like Stacey's doing over here. Does that feel okay? Yep. Awesome. So, and then again, this is another one. If you're starting to feel it strain in your neck, you can leave your shoulders and neck on the ground and just do the leg motion, okay? So just bicycling the legs in one side and then the other. That's it, you guys. Okay, grab a drink, rest for 1 minute, and then we'll be back here to repeat that circuit one more time. All right, you guys, let's do that circuit one more time. This is our round 2. You girls ready? Yeah. Okay, so 30 seconds, jogging in place. Super simple one to start with, right? Just jogging, we're happy. Sarah's saying la-di-da. What's Stacey saying? So just jogging in place. We've got 30 seconds here. If you'd rather not jog it, again, you can just step it out. But listen to your body, challenge yourself, okay? Make sure you're not just being lazy and choosing the easy option, right? We wanna keep pushing ourselves, but we wanna be smart at the same time. Okay, girls, moving into jumping jacks. So here, you can always take that modified. You can also make these even harder. Star jacks, do you guys know what those are? Yeah! I don't know how they're doing this. This is our 3rd day of filming, so that's impressive. Great job, you guys. Okay, so whichever variation you're doing of these jumping jacks, we're only here for 10 more seconds, okay? And then we're gonna move into some core work. Great job, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then coming down to the ground on all 4. So hands are right underneath the shoulders, knees are planted under the hips, bringing opposite elbow and knee together, and then alternating sides, okay? So we're staying here for 30 seconds, and really the whole time that you do this, pull your stomach tight and really focus on that contraction happening as you're bringing your opposite elbow and knee together underneath your body so that you're feeling it in your core. We've just got 5 more seconds. Great job. That's it. Okay, then rolling onto your back, we've got regular crunches, standard crunches. Hands behind your head, crunching up. Great job. So 30 seconds here. Feet are planted, lifting the shoulders off the ground. The whole time, press your low belly into your spine and press your low back into the mat. Again, if it's bothering your neck, you can leave your shoulders and neck on the ground and then just pull your knees into your chest. So it's more of like a reverse crunch if this is bothering your neck. 2, and 1, and then jumping up into those squat jumps because we love them so much. 30 seconds here. So just think, booty, 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 right? You should feel this one burn. So 30 seconds, and if it's bothering your knees or you just hate the idea of it, again, drop it into just regular squats, whether that's a little tiny pulse or sinking all the way low, whichever option is best for you. But we're just here for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then jump rope, single leg. You can do all on one side, 15 seconds-ish, and then 15 seconds on the other side, or you can hop it back and forth. If you'd like to modify by doing both legs, you can do that, or even just step it out. Whichever option feels best to you. And if you want, you can grab a real jump rope and do it with a real jump rope, but around here, we are just doing pretend, not messing around with tripping ourselves. Great job. 4, 3, 2, and 1, then taking it back down to the mats. We've got X up, so make yourself big into an X. Opposite hand and foot reach together, meeting in the center, breathing the entire time, okay? So again, timed for 30 seconds on this one. If you want to modify, keep your shoulders down on the ground. Another modification you can do is bend one leg. Does that make sense? Yes, so you start just like Stacey's doing. So legs are bent, and then you just bring your opposite hand and leg together. So that takes even more pressure off of your back. Great job, you guys. Bicycles. This is our last 30 seconds. Opposite elbow and knee touch. Great job. Very, very standard exercise. Again, modification would be what Stacey's doing, bringing one foot down on the ground. To modify even further, Keep your shoulders all the way on the ground and just do your legs. Great job. So whichever option you choose is awesome. We're breathing, we're working our core for 3, 2, and 1. Great job, you guys. Grab a drink, rest for 1 minute, and then we'll be back here to do our second circuit. All right, you guys, we're going into our second circuit, but first a quick demonstration. So first up, we've got jumping lunges. So full range of motion, just like the girls are doing, okay? If you need to just step it, you can step it. Or if you want to just stay on one leg and do that, or little tiny hops like Stacy's doing, whichever version is best for you. Next, moving into Spider-Man steps. Hands are underneath the shoulders. These are kind of like mountain climbers, but you're bringing opposite knee to elbow, okay? So just like this, back and forth, we're going for 30 seconds. And then dropping your belly down onto the mat, lower back extensions, hands behind the head, and you're just lifting your upper body and legs at the same time. This is 30 seconds here. Great job. And then coming up, we're doing standing side crunches. So this one's gonna take a little bit of balance here. If you need to grab a hold of a wall, you can. So girls, do you wanna show what it's like? So what they're doing would be the full range of motion. If you need to grab a wall though, and use that for a little bit of support, you could do it that way. So we'll go 30 seconds on each side, and then we're going into crisscross jumps. We've done these before. Jump out, cross in front, jump out, cross in back and forth for 30 seconds. Irish dancing, yep. And then we're moving into the side shuffle. So shuffle to the side, bring your knee up. So side shuffle or Heisman, whichever you wanna call it. Great job, girls. And then coming down, we're going knee to elbow crunches from a side plank. So we're gonna go 30 seconds on each side where you're just maybe on your hand or on your forearm, either way. And then you're bringing your opposite elbow, or the same actually, elbow and knee together, okay? So this is one option on the elbow, this is another on the hand, whichever works best for you. You can even drop your bottom leg to the ground. So we'll do 30 seconds on each side. Good job, you guys. We'll be back here to do all of that full range of motion. All right, you guys, we are moving into our second circuit for the first round. You girls ready? Yeah. Okay, so first things first, we've got these jumping lunges for 30 seconds. So full range of motion for both of them to start. Do as many as you can this way. If that means you're doing 1 or 2, that's awesome. And then go ahead and switch into the modification if you need to, just like what Stacy's doing over here. So don't be afraid to modify. If it's bothering your knees or your back or anything, don't be afraid to modify. Maybe you even skip it all together and just go to your modified jack. Great job, you guys. Okay, then dropping down to the ground, we've got those Spider-Man steps. So hands are planted underneath the shoulders and you're just bringing your knee to your elbow and then switching side to side. So move through this as quickly as you possibly can. We're going 30 seconds here, okay? So if you need to modify, you can even drop your knees down to the ground. It's a little bit more awkward, but totally doable. You can also drop down to your forearms, okay? So whichever variation is going to work best for you, take that one. We only have 3, 2, and 1. And then drop down to your stomach, back extension. So hands behind the head, legs lifted, and you're gonna lift your chest and your legs at the same time for 30 seconds, okay? This one's working low back. You'll feel it in the back of your legs as well and in your booty, right? So if this is bugging your low back too much, an option would be to put your hands on the ground right in front of you and give yourself a little bit of support that way. So hands can stay on the ground the whole time, still lifting your chest, still lifting your legs. Great job, you guys. Okay, coming up, we have standing side crunches. We're just gonna do 15 seconds on one side and then 15 seconds on the other. So just like that, great job, girls. So at home, you can use a wall if you need to for a little bit more support. Okay, and then switching sides. So if this is bothering your balance, like I've said kind of in the demo, go ahead and grab a wall and do it that way so that you have some support. Just 3, 2, and 1, moving into those crisscross jumps. So out, cross, back and forth. These feel very ballet-esque. Yes. Have fun with it. I mean, if you, wait, do what you just did again, Stace. Woo! There we go. So we've got 30 seconds getting your heart rate up. If you hate the idea of jumping, go ahead and just step it out and in, or even just that modified jack. Any of those options work for 3, 2, and 1. Side shuffle, shuffling to one side, lift a knee, shuffle to the other, lift a knee. Okay, here again, 30 seconds getting that heart rate up. If you don't like the little hop, you can do the same thing, just step, step, lift, step, step, and lift, and go that route. Or again, always the modified jack. So with all of these exercises, I totally understand that on these cardio and core days, we're doing a lot of jumping. So make sure you're modifying as needed. Great job, you guys. Okay, drop it down to the ground. We've got 30 seconds on each side of that side plank. So on your forearm, and you're just bringing your elbow and your knee together, just like both of the girls are doing. So whole time keeping your stomach nice and tight. Full range of motion. Sarah's got it with her feet stacked. If you need to modify, bring your bottom knee to the ground, just like Stacy's doing over here. Cool? We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then switching to the other side, same thing, 30 seconds here, you guys. This is your last 30 seconds, and then we'll grab a drink, rest for a minute, and repeat this through one more time. So this exercise, again, it's working your core. You're gonna feel it in your shoulder as well. Just make sure your stomach is tight the entire time so that you're really feeling it in the sides, okay? So right here in your obliques. Great job, you guys. We've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Grab a drink, rest for a minute, and then we'll repeat that circuit one more time through. All right, you guys, let's jump into that second round of our second circuit. Are you girls ready? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. We've got 30 seconds on the clock for these jumping lunges. Let's do it. Okay, like I said before, listen to your body here. Full range of motion, both the girls are doing it. They're jumping and lunging, back and forth, switching sides. If you need to go to the modification, Stacey's showing you, just little teeny tiny hops. If you need to modify even further, just go to that modified jack that I'm always talking about, right? It's the easiest, most low impact way to still get your heart rate up. So great job, you guys. Let's drop it down to the ground, those Spider-Man steps. So hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're just bringing one knee up to your elbow and then switching to the other side. So back and forth, 30 seconds here. Again, if you need to, if it's bugging your wrists at all, no problem, drop down to your forearms, okay? Do the same thing, just bringing knee all the way around towards your elbow or towards your tricep. You can also do it on your hands, but drop your knees down to the ground. Girls, we only have 3 more seconds here. Great job. Okay, drop it down to your stomach, low back extensions, hands behind your head, lifting your chest and your legs at the same time. So you're definitely feeling this in your low back. Squeeze your glutes. You'll feel it in your booty as well, and you're even gonna feel it in your hamstrings, okay? So again, to modify this one, if it's bothering your low back, just keep your hands on the ground and keep those hands there as you press yourself up just a little bit. You'll still feel it in your low back, but it'll take all of the extra strain off. Great job. Okay, standing up, doing those standing side crunches. So 15 seconds one side, 15 seconds the other. This one, I get it. It requires quite a bit of balance. If balance isn't there today, no problem. Just hold on to a wall or something else. But we're doing 15 seconds. Okay, and then switching to the other side for 15 seconds as well. You girls are doing awesome. After this one, we're moving into that jumping side crossover. Great job. Okay, so jump, cross, back and forth. Nice. I thought for sure Stacey was gonna add in her little dancing move again, her little ballerina thing. So again, we've got 30 seconds here. If you don't like the jump, that's okay. You can just step out and in. You can add the arms, or you can jog in place, or you can run around your house, or you can have a dance party, or you can do anything that gets your heart rate up. Cool? Okay, moving to that side shuffle. So shuffle to the side, lift a knee, shuffle the other way, lift a knee. 30 seconds of this. Again, we're getting our heart rate up, but the good news is this is our last 30 seconds of cardio for this workout. So if you hate this idea of the hop, then go ahead and just shuffle without the hop, okay? That's a totally awesome place to be, shuffling without it, okay? 5 more seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down to the ground. We're on our forearm on the side and doing that side plank. bringing elbow and knee together. So 30 seconds here. The whole time your stomach is tight, and make sure you really contract that side so that you're feeling it in your oblique, okay? Great job, you guys. We've only got 9 more seconds here, and then we're gonna switch over to the other side for our last 30 seconds. You girls are doing awesome. And switch, taking it to the other side. Great job, you guys. Almost finished here. So feet stacked like Sarah's doing, full range of motion. If you need to modify, Stacy's showing over here with one knee on the ground. Either way, you're breathing, you're focusing on the muscles in your sides, and you're getting stronger with every single one. Great job, girls. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, both of you. And you guys at home. So grab a drink, kick your shoes off, and we'll meet you back here for a nice little mellow yoga flow. See you then. Hey guys, welcome back. We are moving into a mini yoga flow. So if you're new to yoga, I get that it can sometimes be a little bit weird, right? So no worries, just breathe through it and just focus on the fact that it's gonna be awesome stretching. This little flow is gonna be 10 minutes or so, and it's something that we'll do after this workout, but then also it's something that you can come back to throughout the week if you find yourself feeling extra sore. It'll just be a great way to stretch and maybe reduce stress a little bit. So come to a seated place with legs crossed. And then inhale, reach your arms up high. And as you exhale, drop your right hand down to the ground and reach your left arm overhead. Getting a nice stretch through the side body. Inhale, come up to center. And then as you exhale, drop the left arm down and reach the right arm overhead. Gaze is gently lifted. Inhale, rise up, both arms overhead. And as you exhale, bend forward, walking your arms straight out in front. Relax the back of your neck. Inhale, come up, and then switch your legs so that the opposite leg is in front. We'll do that same thing again. Inhale, reach arms high. And as you exhale, drop the right arm down. This time you might come a little bit deeper, maybe even dropping that elbow down to the mat. Gaze is lifted. Inhale, come up to center. And as you exhale, drop the left arm down. Again, maybe you take it deeper, dropping the elbow down. Right arm reaches overhead, gaze is lifted. Inhale, rise up, and then walk both hands out in front. Again, relax the back of the neck. Make sure you're taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale, rise up, bring hands to the knees, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin in toward the chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the gaze up. Exhale, round through the back, tuck the chin in. And then rise up to a neutral spine. From here, moving into cat-cow. So turning towards the side of your mat, hands plant right underneath the shoulders. Knees are under the hips. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze up. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. And then come to a neutral spine. Inhale, lift the right arm and left leg out. Hold the stomach nice and tight, building strength in the core. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Exhale, release. Take it on the other side. Inhale, extend the left arm, right leg. Deep breaths. Exhale, release. From here, bring your toes together. Knees might go mat width distance apart and sink the hips back. Child's pose. Should feel nice on the low back. Dropping the forehead to the ground. Maybe the chest comes down. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. From here, plant your hands, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, the feet are about hip width distance apart, trying to draw a straight line from the fingertips all the way up to the hips. You might need to bend the knees a little bit, that's okay. Stay breathing. From downward facing dog, shift shoulders over the wrists, come to a high plank position, gaze slightly out in front of you, and then slowly lower down, chaturanga, elbows into the sides, drop the knees into the ground, roll the shoulders back, and lift up to cobra, gazes lifted. From here, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog again. Dropping the heels closer to the ground, really reach that tailbone high, pressing all 10 fingertips into the mat. Tailbone reaches a little bit higher, straightening out the back. Then from here, deep inhale. As you exhale, shift shoulders over the wrists, come to that high plank position. You can modify by dropping the knees to the ground and slowly lowering chaturanga, elbows into the sides. Upward facing dog or cobra. So cobra, the knees stay on the ground. Upward facing dog, the knees and thighs come off the ground. From here, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog again. From downward facing dog, bend the knees and walk the feet through, coming down to a seated position. Legs straight out in front. Flex the feet. Inhale, lift the arms high. And as you exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look out. And then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. So the whole time keeping that back nice and straight. Keeping the breath steady. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring the left leg in for a seated tree pose, bringing the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, lift the arms up high. And then as you exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look out. And then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. So again, keeping that right leg straight, the spine straight. So if that means you're a little bit more upright, that's okay. Or if you're all the way folded forward, that's great too. Inhale, come up, switching legs, extend the left leg out in front, pull that right leg into a seated tree. Inhale, reach both arms high, and exhale, fold over that left leg. Again, find your place. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold deeper into the posture. Stay breathing. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. Lengthen the spine. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward. So this might mean moving forward a couple of inches, or maybe you take it a little bit deeper. Wherever you are is okay. You just want that spine to be nice and long. If it feels okay and you're leaning a little bit deeper into the pose, you might even press your elbows into your inner thighs and then fold deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee and left arm comes behind, gazing over that left shoulder for a gentle twist. Deep inhale. Exhale, come to center. And then taking it on the other side. So left hand to the outside of the right knee. Reach the right arm back. Gaze over the right shoulder. Little twist. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the feet away from the body a few inches. Arms are gonna thread underneath the legs. Round your back a lot, tuck your chin in towards your chest and roll forward. Imagine the crown of your head coming all the way down toward your feet. So really rounding through the back. Inhale, rise all the way up. Extend those legs straight out in front one more time. Inhale, arms reach high. And then exhale, fold forward. Relax the back of the neck. Lengthen the spine, look out. And then exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, rise all the way up. And as you exhale, lie onto the back, resting here into Shavasana, final resting pose. You can stay here for a couple of minutes or maybe a little bit longer and enjoy the benefits of yoga. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow.